khabar banyak-banyak kepada anda semua yang mungkin tengah menyaksikan kami, di mana kita nak meluangkan masa untuk sedikit perkongsian. Jadi diharapkan anda semua akan terus bersama dengan kita sehingga ke penghujung rancangan. Topik kita best sangat. Kalau anda ketinggalan untuk menyaksikan daripada awal sampai penghujung, anda memang rugi besar. Sebab apa? Kita bercakap mengenai korang kenal tak Cik V? Okey, cakap pasal Cik V. Cik V ni bukan jiran sebelah rumah. Cik V ni bukannya yang jaga babysitter anak kita, bukan. Cik V ni sebenarnya adalah di antara organ reproduksi wanita yang cukup halus, yang cukup istimewa, yang dikenali sebagai vagina. Dan vagina ini juga adalah di antara organ intim wanita di mana orang seringkali sambil lewa tentang penjagaannya. Jadi bercakap mengenai penjagaan Cik V kita, nak tahu pasal lebih lanjut mengenai Cik V, anda kena saksikan saja siaran kami. Dan kita juga akan ada sesi soal jawab bersama dengan para jemputan. Dan juga kepada anda semua, jangan ketinggalan untuk rebut hadiah. Kerana apa? Hadiah yang kami berikan kepada anda cukup menarik mengenai Cik V. Dan anda juga perlu tagkan 3 orang rakan, kongsikan sahaja link dan letakkan thumbs up menandakan bahawa anda like. Letak banyak-banyak, letak love ataupun cakaplah, cantiklah Fiza ni. Silakan, boleh buat demikian. Dan kita akan teruskan dengan panel jemputan kita. Without further ado, bersama dengan kita adalah 2 orang pharmacist daripada Caring Pharmacy. Di sebelah sini kita ada Miss Chan Suan Yin. Betul ya?
Sim Suan Yin.
Oh, Sim Suan Yin. Sim Suan Yin. Dan kita juga ada Miss Sim Yi.
Yes.
Okey. Dan ahli farmasi kita adalah di antara ahli farmasi yang cukup profesional yang akan bercakap mengenai Cik V. Tapi sebelum tu kita nak tanya juga dengan Miss Suan Yin terlebih dahulu. How was your MCO? Okey ke tak?
MCO, it's been how many months back already?
I think
3 to
3-4
4
months.
MCO, RMCO, and right now
CMCO.
CMCO. It's been 3-4 months already. I am really so glad because I'm involving in the medical field line, and I am able to go to work every day. So my time actually fill up with quite fulfilled every day because working. So I have only maybe 1 or 2 working off day. I'll just stay at home, spending time with my family, and all. I was enjoying, to be honest. Unlike a lot of friends, they mentally working at home for so many months. I was like so kasihan them, you know.
Luckily lah.
Yes.
Luckily lah kita tak work from home kan. What about you? How was your
Yeah.
CMCO, RMCO, MCO?
Yes, I agree with Suan Yin. I'm also very glad that I get to work daily.
Right.
I really pity my husband, who is still working from home and taking care of my running and now 2 years old son.
Okey,
Hebat.
tapi itu adalah di antara perkabaran mengenai cara hidup mereka sebagai seorang wanita lagi-lagi during this CMCO. Tapi pernah tak dengar bila bercakap mengenai susahnya nak jadi perempuan ni? Kenapa? Nak jaga lembu sekandang lagi senang daripada nak jadi ataupun nak jaga seorang perempuan. Betul ataupun tidak? Dengan nak jaga rambut kepok-kepok, nak jaga hijab lagi, nak kena ada Swarovski apa semua bagai, nak kena kain skirt semua cantik-cantik lepuk-lepuk. Tapi Cik V tak jaga, macam mana tu? So, kita nak cakap pasal Cik V sebab kita sebagai seorang wanita, we also a housewife. Kita juga adalah seorang anak perempuan. Sebagai seorang yang berkerjaya, yang mampu untuk menyara pendapatan, kadang-kadang mereka tak jaga diri mereka sendiri. Mereka selalu abaikan diri sebab everything is about husband. It's all about anak-anak. So mungkin kita nak tanya juga dengan Miss Sini, kenapa sebenarnya penting untuk kita jaga diri kita sendiri?
Okay, me being a woman myself, okay, I'm also a mother, daughter-in-law. Yes, being a woman is really not easy because we have to strike a balance between work life and then family lagi, and then we have to be mentally strong, physically strong, kerja anak during off days, and do not forget to pentingkan self-care. Okay, what is self-care? It's simply just be kind to yourself, do something that make you feel good.
Kalau cakap pasal self-care, I punya rutin self-care, make sure I akan minum air banyak, make sure I akan happy selalu before I appear on TV show. Sementara makan coklat ke, I bolehlah macam tengok-tengok TV ke, video-video stalk Instagram artis-artis ke, that makes me happy. So bila bercakap mengenai penjagaan diri kita juga, kita nak tahu bagaimanakah sebenarnya untuk kita jaga diri kita sebelum kita jaga orang lain. So mungkin kita boleh teruskan dengan Miss Wani.
As for me, right, I always have this mindset, but probably some people might think it's a bit selfish. Where I keep this in my mind is love yourself before loving anyone else. I always bear this in my mind. I am always my priority. I hope you do as well, because just spend more time with yourself, listening to your heart, and most importantly is to pay attention to any single little changes from your body top to toe. So it's very important.
That's right, agree with that. Kalau cakap pasal jaga diri, shampoo sampai 10 jenis.
Facial,
Yes.
Conditioner, lotion.
betul. Cakap pasal skincare punyalah banyak. Tapi CAV ataupun vagina kita kadang-kadang kita tak jaga. So, berbalik kepada topik kita iaitu korang kenal tak CAV? Kita nak tanya, apakah di antara soalan-soalan lazim yang seringkali pelanggan datang berjumpa dengan setiap seorang daripada kamu tanya, I ada masalah dengan CAV. Tapi kadang-kadang kita malu, kadang-kadang kita segan.
So for me, don't feel shame to talk about this to pharmacists because really in our daily life, we are used to it already. Most common question, I think, I have some weird smell from my CAV, or I feel burning, I feel itchiness, I have abnormal discharge, and most frequent question is, if I feel pain during intercourse, how? Is there something else to help me? So in daily life, we really see a lot of customers. Just try to imagine two ladies coming into your pharmacy, one walking so confidently with chin out, one walking so shyly with the leg crossed on and off. So the conclusion or the summary I observe is, if your CAV is uneasy, it really ruin your daily life.
Do you have any other experience with your customers?
Okay, often customer actually comes in with either looking for advice or they are looking for medicated pessary. But for my case, usually I will pop a couple of questions more before dispensing them the medicated pessary. Because we all know prevention is always better than cure. It's our role to help you to find out what is the root cause behind of all this recurrent infection.
Jangan sampai nanti CAV dah berdarah-darah, CAV dah luka-luka, baru nak pergi jumpa dengan gynae ataupun sebagainya, baru nak jumpa dengan pharmacist. I believe that ini adalah di antara peluang untuk anda kenal dengan CAV anda. There's a lot of topic yang kita akan sentuh sekarang ini dan kita nak bagi tahu perbezaan di antara dua wanita tadi. Seorang berjalan dengan begitu confident, seorang lagi berjalan dengan begitu passively, menandakan bila CAV kita rasa tidak selesa, kurangnya keyakinan diri dan kita akan rasa macam no, this is not the place for me to shine. So mungkin ada di antara kita yang nak tanya simptom-simptom kepada masalah kesihatan yang seringkali terjadi pada CAV yang we need to focus on. Silakan.
Yes, well, usually the symptoms are itchiness, burning sensation, discharge, and whether it smells or not. But all these are actually microorganism activities and also the physiological changes, adaptation to our hormonal changes in the body. Jangan risau, because all these can be minimized with proper care. But I strongly advise you ladies not to wait until jadi sangat berdarah-darah then only seek for treatment. Do it earlier.
Okay, bila kita dengarkan yang pasal microorganism, I believe that there's one situation ataupun one cycle saying that CAV kita ni akan bertindak balas secara semula jadi. Because previously, masa nenek moyang kita 70-80 tahun dulu pun, they thought that, never mind lah, benda tu akan hilang sendiri. Masa dulu-dulu pun, we don't have any intimate wash or any products to jaga kita punya CAV. So maybe Miss Cindy, you could explain macam mana sebenarnya vaginal discharge ataupun discharge tu, is it normal ataupun mungkin you rasa macam dah buruk sangat, dah busuk sangat, that's not normal.
Okay, actually kita punya CAV kan, if the environment is healthy and balanced, memang ada discharge. But the discharge is actually to keep it moist and juga to provide a very good acidic environment for the good bacteria to grow. Jadi so that the bad bacteria doesn't grow in it.
So if I'm going to see from the cycle ataupun dekat dia punya kitaran hidup dalam dia punya situation, mesti kita nak tahu juga apa fungsi microorganism, the good bacteria inside our cik V. Silakan.
So for this, right, you have to know our cik V is actually colonized with a healthy bacteria known as Lactobacillus. And what's so amazing about this, it produces lactic acid. So note and pen ready is lactic acid. It's very important because this lactic acid is actually crowd out and also kill off those harmful microorganisms that existing in our cik V. When it is off balance, right, those harmful microorganisms, they will grow and lead to vagina infection. So it's very, very crucial to maintain the balance in our cik V to ensure the good microorganism they grow. So you might ask, how they grow? Takkan tanam kan? So no, what they need is so simple. It's just a very decent acidic environment in our cik V, then they can grow. So what you need to do is even easier. You just need this Vagisan lactic acid pessary. Just a 1 dose of this pessary of lactic acid, it can directly deliver the full dose of lactic acid to the whole vagina to make sure it is acidic enough for this lactobacillus to grow. And this is even more helpful when you are suffering from vagina infection.
Okay, people thought that only hanya ada masalah vagina ataupun vagina infection, you can use the lactic acid. What about women who don't have any infections or maybe they just want to try this product?
Oh, why not? For healthy women, I lagi suggest you will use because like what Cindy said just now, prevention is always better than cure.
That's right.
So just make sure your vagina is always acidic enough so that the lactobacillus having a very pretty environment to grow, so to maintain a healthy in your cik V.
Kita kadang-kadang pun bukannya lah ada mikroskop dekat rumah, kita boleh tahu cik V kita sihat atau tak sihat kan. Jadi I believe that when you do have this kind of products, it will help to maintain the lactobacillus inside our cik V. But banyak orang yang fikir bahawa cik V akan ada masalah apabila mereka lahirkan anak. Hanya apabila mereka telah pun berumah tangga ataupun ada intercourse bersama dengan partner ataupun suami sahaja. But maybe anda berdua boleh terangkan nasihat. Kita bermula dengan Miss Cindy. Okay, apakah di antara golongan remaja untuk kita jaga cik V kita, lepas tu pula untuk golongan dewasa macam mana kita boleh jaga, dan juga untuk golongan wanita yang sudah menopause macam mana kita boleh jaga? Siapa nak start dulu?
I think let me take the teenage part because I have a niece of 12 years old in my house. Her mother, which is my sister, is so burning about this girl is because she just got her period not long ago, and you know, for girl at this age, they haven't developed the routine to change so frequently. And just imagine the overflow, stain the panty, stain the dress, stain the pants, and stain the bed sheet. So the mom is going to clean it up. So I believe the audience in front, if you have a girl which just got the period, I believe you cannot agree with me more about this statement. So just it's very simple for all the ladies out there, no matter what stages you are. The external hygiene is the basic for everything. So you may need to use intimate daily wash daily to just refresh the area and reduce the frequency of wearing tight jeans, ladies, tight jeans, and change the sanitary pad as frequent as you can, and also panty. Talk about panties. Where do you dry your panty, can I ask? Dryer. What about you, Cindy?
During my off day, it will be outdoor. But during my working day, it's mainly indoor.
Okay, I have a lot of friends, they do dry their innerwear in the washroom as well because so convenient, right? After you hand wash, you just dry over there.
Yes, you just hang it.
Exactly. But have you ever imagined the weather in the toilet is so moist, it's so super good environment for the bad microorganism to grow on your innerwear, and you actually wearing the things there. Can you imagine? So this is one of the things, the single little thing in our daily life we can avoid to maintain a good healthy vagina. So always dry your innerwear under maybe hot sun or in the in the hot dryer. In the dryer.
Okay, I love when you mentioned about intimate daily wash, that we need to wash our cik V TV daily, but some of women they say that okay lah, kalau I pakai Intimate Daily Wash, nanti microorganism yang baik-baik tu semua mati.
Betul.
Nanti macam mana pula microorganism tu nak ada pula dekat dalam CAV kita?
This is, I think, a myth, right? That
Correct.
a lot of ladies are having right now. If they were taught if I use normal water, I'm okay. But once I use the Intimate Wash, I will be getting the infection already. But actually, this is a myth.
It's not
What we are
correct.
talking about is, please do not confuse the internal cleansing versus the external intimate wash, because generally in the market those intimate wash lotion is very gentle to the external skin with a pH usually less than 5, and with just a quick wash of about less than 1 minute, it can ensure the freshness of our chip V throughout the whole day. So do external daily wash every day, but do not excessive internal cleansing, because yes, it might interrupt the balance, and what Fiza said, it will got the infection and all. So this is true.
Wah, I
Stress dah.
Yes, I baru kenal pasal Cik V selepas 32 tahun. Yang berumur sampai 50-60 tahun kenal sangat ke Cik V. Ini adalah di antara topik yang menarik di mana kita boleh sedar kepentingan untuk menjaga Cik V. Mungkin ada sesuatu yang ingin ditambah oleh sini, silakan.
Yes, nowadays we women we sign up a lot of fitness packages,
Oh, yes, yes.
right? Cycling,
Yes.
yoga and all this. We also have this Vagisan protective ointment.
one?
Yeah.
This one.
That one, we will actually help you to reduce the irritation when you do very aggressive exercise. You know, yeah. So you can do your favorite sports comfortably and confidently.
Contoh, kalau melecet, is it?
Yes, correct, you're
kalau
right.
melecet, kita sapukan sikit dekat Cik V dan
Yes.
macam kita pakai plaster. Sama
Yeah.
lah
Yes.
juga dengan Cik V kita kan. And bila bercakap pasal wanita dewasa, kadang-kadang wanita dewasa yang berumur daripada 20 tahun sehinggalah ke 45 tahun, mereka fikirkan yang macam, oh, selagi saya tak lahirkan anak, mereka tak perlu jaga Cik V mereka. For me myself, I'm actually a cesarean mother. Tapi during that contraction, my Cik V already opened about 8 cm, but
Wow.
for some complication that I need to undergo cesarean processes. So, I believe that wanita dewasa juga perlu jaga Cik V mereka sama ada sebelum ataupun selepas melahirkan anak, sama ada melahirkan anak secara cesarean ataupun secara vagina.
Natural.
Jadi mungkin ada kata-kata daripada sini sendiri, okey, macam mana mereka kena jaga Cik V selepas ataupun sebelum melahirkan anak?
Okay, actually I rasa lah, most of the women, they will experience this infection especially in their 20s and 30s. The risk factors are still unclear, but I do think that it can be due to hormonal changes, okay, medication use, and then activities, whether it's sex related or non-sex related.
That's right.
Yeah. What we should do is just to love ourselves a little bit more. Okay, by paying good attention to our discharge and see whether is there any symptoms that will actually indicate any sign of infection. So take a prompt action if there's anything wrong. Okay, seek advice from the doctor or the pharmacist. Okay, and for us pharmacists, we usually would recommend lactic acid pessary for those customers who have recurrent infections all the time.
Tapi itu untuk mereka yang dah dewasa. What about the menopause women? Definitely menopause women self-confidence lagi kurang.
Yes.
Still they want to have a good
Fun.
relationship with their partner.
Exactly.
So,
Yes.
For
anything.
menopausal women, I think women at this age, they desire a better quality of life. So, but this, because of hormonal changes, there's a drastic reduction of estrogen production, which might cause some changes in the Cik V, which was really upsetting them. So, a lot of this happen. The frequent complaint will be like burning sensation, you will feel itchy, and most important, a lot of women are facing right now is painful while doing the sexual intercourse. And I do see a lot of my customers, they came in a couple and to seek help for this issue, because you know when women have some pain during sexual intercourse, they tends to reduce the desire and they feel like no. So they feel so upset that they couldn't maintain a good relationship with their husband. So it was so upsetting, and when I look at them, I was like, this is something we need to do something about it. So for this, when you go for gynae, they might opt you for hormonal therapy. But we are here today because there is one brand expert of ourselves to recommending a hormonal-free therapy which work as good as a hormonal therapy. What's so powerful about this thing is I'm going to show you. It's about this Vagisun Moist Cream. This is the hormonal-free moist cream. Like, I can just ask you a question. Do you apply skin lotion?
Yes.
What about you, Fiza?
No, I don't know.
You do not?
No wonder my skin is so right.
So I apply the skin lotion from the neck up to my toes every day. So just like our Cik V, they need their lotion as well. So this one you can just, let me demo a little bit for you. So you just open the cover. There's an applicator. You just insert it. Usually I will just squeeze half. Can you see it?
Oh, okay. It's like a
Almost
toothpaste.
half.
Yes.
Yes, just like a toothpaste, a half. Just take it out. So, how do you insert your tampon? And this is the way how you insert it. Just insert it to your Cik V about like this. Beep. It will just go through your Cik V and it moisture truly the area. So this one, I believe it really could help you to improve your relationship with your husband. So I always have this talk with my customer. Apply as much as you want. Enjoy the life as much as you want.
Yes.
Okay? I did not mean anything. You just imagine what I'm talking about this. Because this is really very helpful to all the especially menopausal women. I believe all the women, especially when you reach menopause, you still have the right to enjoy your life.
That's right. Is there any precautions or maybe any tips if we want to use the hormonal-free cream?
Moist cream.
Yes.
You want to say?
Yeah, there's only one thing. Do not use it with condom because it's different from lubricant. The oil in the cream might actually cause some tear in the condoms. So if you wish to find out more, visit us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Miss Cindy and Miss Wani di atas penjelasan tersebut. Itu kita baru tahu half about kita punya Cik V. Kita dah tahu daripada peringkat umum macam mana sekalipun, kalau anda adalah yang bergelar wanita, as a women, you need take care and then also jaga Cik V. Sebab Cik V hanya ada satu je.
Betul.
Cik V tak ada banyak Cik V boleh beli dekat kedai spare part ke apa semua tak ada. Cik V tu hanya ada satu saja. Dan ada juga yang mengatakan bahawa kalaulah mereka ada masalah dengan Cik V mereka rasa macam kita nak ambil ubat, tapi ada cara ataupun alternatif lain, iaitu dengan pengambilan lactic acid dan juga krim bebas hormon. Betul ya?
Correct. We don't use drug when it's not necessary. Tapi kadang-kala we must use a drug as jugalah when it's like berdarah-darah and all this. And we usually can complement with a non-drug therapy, for example lactic acid pessary.
Okay, kalau Miss Wani, kenapa kita nak kena jaga Cik V kita? Ni ada lagi penonton kita dia tanya, kenapa biar je lah dia macam tu berdarah ke, meleleh ke, busuk ke, biar je.
Oh no.
Kenapa? Sebab saya hanya ada satu badan. Saya hanya satu vagina. So if I'm not going to take care of it, who is going to love them? Right? Right. So for me, those self-care is not only limited to intimate area, of course. By being a very healthy personnel, I think it's the most precious things that gifted in our life. Like for my past experience, I've been seeing a lot of especially ladies suffering from all this problem. It really affecting their quality of life, especially because like a mother, a daughter, a working woman. So it really has a lot of burden for them. So it really ruined their confidence level in all the stages. So just imagine how bad it was. So I want to quote the first quote that in the beginning just now. Always love yourself before loving anyone else. You are the priority first.
That's right. And then bila bercakap pasal Cik V pun, I believe that many women masih lagi rasa segan ataupun masih lagi rasa malu. Ada cara lain sebelum anda berjumpa dengan pihak-pihak yang berkaitan untuk mengawal masalah Cik V anda, iaitu cuba untuk mendapatkan produk daripada Vagisun. Because this is no joke. Sebab kalau kita cakap pasal Cik V kita, orang macam tak apalah, tak kisah.
Shy.
Contoh macam jerawat dekat muka, betul tak? Bila
Yes.
jerawat dekat muka kita hilang confidence diri.
Yes.
Sama juga kalau anda mempunyai masalah dengan Cik V.
Exactly.
So mungkin bila cakap pasal kes datang bulan. Kes datang bulan ni kita mesti ada masalah berbau. Dan kita rasa macam alamak
Tak
kena
selesa.
pakai sanitary pad lah. Lepas tu kita rasa macam mana nak tukar. So mungkin ada explanation about macam mana kita boleh jaga Cik V kita during menstrual period.
So during menstrual period, I think most important thing is you have to wash as frequent as you can. Change the sanitary pad at least 4 to 6 hours interval to make sure it is always fresh. And on and off when you are out there, you can just cleanse with normal water. But don't forget to use the intimate wash daily, which is acidic and which is also gentle to your Cik V.
And then talking about menstrual cup, ada di antara kita juga yang macam first time dengar menstrual cup. Even me myself, I didn't know about menstrual cup. But I believe that in Europe countries or maybe luar negara, they use menstrual cup. Maybe
Yes.
Miss Wani would like to share about menstrual
For
cup.
this menstrual cup is actually very commonly used among European countries, but in Asian it's still slightly less common. But for this menstrual cup, the good thing that there are a lot of good things, but just let me ask you a question. For our normal tampons or sanitary pad, how many times you use it before you discard it?
One.
One. But do you know if you are using menstrual cup, you can use up to years.
Wow.
Many
Jimat duit tu.
years. Betul. But just with the proper cleansing, because the menstrual cup is actually a rubber or silicone type of cup which collect the menstrual fluid. So you just fold it and insert in your Cik V.
Okay.
It collect the menstrual fluid. So whenever you want to change it, you can just take it out, rinse with water. That's it. Put it back. So usually our sanitary pad or tampon you have to wash you have to change 4 to 6 hours every day, right? But for this menstrual cup, up to 12 hours. Which means you pakai from morning until you balik rumah, you do not need to change it. So it's very, very convenient. Number 3 is it does not cause vagina dryness like how tampon does. And this vagina, the liquid inside is very important to preserve a healthy microorganism growth.
Yes.
What else? Odor. A lot of female particular about it. The smell. Can you imagine the smell? So
The smell of our period, oh my
oh my
god.
god, fresh, near. So usually for this smell, our menstrual fluid it will develop odor when exposed to air. Like how we use our sanitary pad is very common, right?
Yes.
But when you're using menstrual cup, it's actually avoid this problem. And last but not least, the most important thing is menstrual cup. It does not lead to toxic shock syndrome, which is a life-threatening condition. So there are a lot of good thing about this menstrual cup. Just a little bit of disadvantage is you might need some practice before you need to use. You have to insert or how to fold it.
That's right.
And just imagine you have to wash the cup in the public washroom,
Yes,
wash it,
correct.
rinse it, and put it back. So some ladies might feel a bit discomfort lah.
That's
So
right.
probably there's only the few points that's the disadvantage of the menstrual cup. So if you would like to check it out, I think Bajisan it comes out with menstrual cup later on, so you can check it out.
Menstrual cup, pernah dengar ke menstrual cup tu apa? Macam saya pun macam menstrual cup
Apa tu?
Lepas tu Miss Wani ada share about toxic shock syndrome.
Yes.
So I believe that Miss Cindy would like to share about toxic shock
Yes,
syndrome.
toxic shock syndrome. Do you know that there's actually a model in European country got her own leg amputated due to this toxic shock syndrome,
My
due
God.
to long hour of tampon wearing. Yeah, but no matter you choose to use a menstrual cup or a tampon or a normal sanitary pad, most important is to keep it clean.
Exactly.
Yes, so do not be afraid of using any of them, but do not be careless as well.
Demanding kita punya Cik V ni. Cik V kita ni macam nak naik kereta yang mewah-mewah je.
Kan?
Cik V kita ni macam nak kena pakai baju yang mahal designer je. But I believe that yes, Cik V, we only have one Cik V.
Yes,
So I believe
exactly.
that you need to take care and then also maintain of your Cik V. Masih lagi ada di antara kita yang kurang faham mengenai Cik V dan lagi-lagi kaum Melayu macam saya sendiri. Kita ada banyak pantang larang bila kita datang bulan, bila kita ada masalah dengan Cik V kita. Lagi-lagi contoh, kaum Melayu ni bila you datang bulan, okay, definitely we cannot sembahyang lah. Bila tak boleh sembahyang, tak boleh masuk masjid satu.
Yes.
We cannot go to cemetery. Dan kita juga kena basuh sanitary pad tu, kita kena berlalukan dengan air dulu lah dekat situ lebih kurang dalam 10 minit. Bila nak habis ni, if you use some of sanitary pad that memang susah untuk keluar, then you need to use around dalam 30 minit untuk you basuh saja.
Masih applying right now ke? Ya ke?
Dan you kena perah, bila dah perah kena letak dalam surat khabar, you kena simpan pula, bukan bawah katil simpan dekat dalam tanah ataupun simpan dekat dalam sebelum you throw it away. Tapi kalau macam untuk Chinese, ada tak
I guess we are a bit different.
Slightly, like I agree with you.
Yes.
Chinese have we usually don't go to temple.
Yeah, we can't
because
go.
they thought it's like a bit
Dirty.
dirty.
Yes. But I think Chinese, we are more of a self-care kind
Yes,
of
yes.
thing. Yeah, love yourself a bit more during that vulnerable time. Don't drink cold drink. It gives you cramps.
Okay.
Yeah, according to my mother. And drink ginger tea, red bean soup and all this just to replenish.
One more thing is I heard is you can't go to forest for camping or what because the thing might follow you home or what because you are dirty or what. This is just
Probably.
pantang larang lah, guys.
Adakah pantang larang yang mungkin anda semua nak share? Jadi kalau ada pantang larang tersebut, korang boleh saja komenkan dekat bawah ni. We are not going to judge. We just want to know apa yang korang tahu pasal korang punya ciri. Dan mungkin kita juga nak tahu juga ada di antara pantang larang yang kita pun kena apply juga dalam kehidupan seharian kita. So, saya rasa kita dah pun hampir sampai ke penghujung. Tetapi seperti yang dijanjikan, sebelum adanya sesi soal jawab bersama dengan pharmacist kita akan ada giveaway. Hanya 10 orang pemenang secara random kita akan pilih. Kerana apa? Kerana anda berpeluang untuk mendapatkan produk terbaru daripada Caring Pharmacy. Ini dipanggil sebagai Vagisan Intimate Wash Lotion. Okey, apa yang anda kena lakukan sekarang ini, pada bahagian bawah kita dah ada soalan dan anda kena jawab. Apa yang anda kena jawab adalah berikan jawapan tersebut, jawapan yang betul-betul dan juga hashtag kita #Caring Pharmacy. CARING PHARMACY. Satu lagi hashtag adalah Vagisan. VAGISAN. Okey, dan kita akan memberikan kepada anda 10 orang pemenang. Setiap satunya akan mendapat Vagisan Intimate Wash Lotion. Dan anda juga kena like, kena sharekan stream ini dan juga tag 3 rakan supaya ia akan menambahkan lagi peluang untuk anda menang. Apa yang kita buat? Kalau saya sharekan link dekat dalam WhatsApp group, sharekan link dekat dalam Facebook group. Tak kisahlah Facebook group tu lelaki ke perempuan, sebab mereka pun mesti ada isteri ataupun ada anak perempuan ataupun ada ibu yang tersayang. Jadi soalannya, ready?
Stressnya.
Soalannya berbunyi, insufficient hygiene measures can encourage in vaginal infection. True or false? Jawab sekarang.
Senang je.
Tadi kan kita dah bagi jawapan dah tadi daripada awal sampai sudah. Jadi jawab je true or false. Sekali lagi, insufficient hygiene measures can encourage in vaginal infection. True or false. Jadi anda boleh lakukan apa yang saya bagi tahu tadi. Instruction telah pun diberikan. Semoga berjaya. So, kita teruskan dengan sesi soal jawab kita. Ramai sebenarnya yang masih lagi nak tahu mengenai HIV. Kalau boleh diorang nak best friend dengan dia. Soalan yang pertama yang perlu dijawab oleh Miss Sinye adalah, what is the cause of dry skin in the vaginal area? Mungkin ada di antara kita yang sakit-sakit kering ya.
Yes, actually the most common cause of this vaginal dryness is due to the decreased level of the estrogen in our body. Estrogen is a Chinese hormone lah. So when this estrogen level decrease, it will actually shrink our genital tract and making it lost parts of its elasticity. So the wall, the skin will actually become thinner and more fragile. So less fluid will be produced, causing the vaginal dryness.
Lagi sensitif tempat tu, saya rasa itu
correct.
lagi particular yang anda kena jaga.
Especially during menopausal age lah.
Alright. Dan soalan yang berikutnya, ini sebenarnya adalah soalan daripada peminat Caring sendiri. Katanya, how to prevent the discomforting smell from the vagina. Silakan Miss Wani.
Okay, for this, I think a lot of people would particular a bit about this because of smells, right? You want to smell good throughout the day.
Dah pakai perfume satu badan pun still juga bau
Still,
vagina.
because you yourself, you can smell it as well.
That's
So for this, I would say every lady, everyone, we have a very natural vagina smell. So, and it changes according to our menstrual cycle. So it's perfectly super fine if you have the natural smell. Don't worry and nothing worry about it. So if you want to feel refreshing, you may need to use the Intimate Daily Wash every day just to ensure the freshness every day. So just nothing to be worried about. Just make sure it is fresh throughout the whole day, and it will be fine already.
Okay, Miss Cindy, another question from the caring fans.
Yes.
What is the best way to clean the intimate area? Do we need to wash every 10 minutes? Do we need to wash every 1 hour?
No. Actually, there's two parts in our Cik V, the internal part and the external part. Okay, the internal part is very special. They have their own protective system. Okay, so best is we don't disturb them. Okay, that's why nowadays we don't recommend ladies to actually use a lot of douches, pancu air dalam and all this. You will actually disturb the environment, and that's when you get your discharge and all this thing. Yeah, but we can cleanse the external area gently using our Vagisan Intimate Wash, once to twice a day. Just a thumb size of it. You can apply it on your hand or your washcloth and just, apply to our Cik V gently, rinse off.
Alright. Lepas tu ada juga orang tanya, ni soalan daripada saya sendiri. Kadang-kadang kita nak basuh kita punya Cik V dengan menggunakan shampoo ataupun mungkin dengan menggunakan sabun badan. Is it safe ataupun is it possible?
No, please don't do it. Please don't do it.
So there's actually a pH level.
Yes, different.
Alright, itu sahaja di antara penjelasan daripada kedua-dua pharmacist kita. I believe that we've come to the end of our session. Dah kenal lah Cik V ya rasanya. Hashtag korang kenal tak Cik V? Saya rasa kita dah kenal sangat dengan Cik V kita. Sebab banyak dah perkongsian yang telah pun dilakukan oleh kedua-dua pharmacist kita. Saya harapkan agar apabila anda dah kenal dengan Cik V anda, jaga sebaik-baiknya Cik V kita supaya kita akan rasa lebih confidence dan kita juga akan rasa lebih selesa bila anda ingin melakukan aktiviti ataupun rutin seharian.
Yes.
So thank you so much to Miss Wani dan juga Miss Sini. Miss Wani dan juga Miss Sini.
Thank you.
I harapkan agar perkongsian daripada anda berdua juga akan diguna pakai juga kepada viewers kita. Sekali lagi, masih lagi anda berpeluang untuk mendapatkan giveaway kita, iaitu kita ada Vagisan Intimate Wash Lotion.
Yes.
Okey, harga untuk produk daripada Vagisan adalah serendah RM30 dan sehingga lebih daripada RM70. But anyhow, this is a good investment for our Cik V. Jadi masih lagi anda berpeluang untuk mencuba dengan produk terbaru kami. Apa yang anda akan lakukan adalah jawab soalan saya tadi, iaitu insufficient hygiene measures can encourage vaginal infection, true or false. Letakkan hashtag kita Caring Pharmacy, letakkan hashtag kita Vagisan, sharekan link ini kepada rakan-rakan anda dan juga tag 3 rakan supaya akan menambahkan lagi peluang untuk anda mendapatkan Vagisan Intimate Wash Lotion. Kepada semua penonton yang masih lagi bersama dengan kami, klik link dekat bawah ni untuk dapatkan info tentang promosi dan juga produk Vagisan Intimate Health Expert. Jaga Cik V kita. Anyhow, mungkin ada kata-kata terakhir daripada kedua-dua pharmacist kita. Kita mulakan dengan sini.
Okay, thank you everyone for watching the show today. I hope you learned a lot today.
Yes, so for all the audience that we are with us today, if you have any question about vagina health, please drop us a message on Facebook. We are always there to help. And to all the ladies out there, if you're suffering from any uncomfort with your Cik V, please do not feel shy. Just go to your nearest Caring Pharmacy to look for the Caring Pharmacies that we are always there to help. We are always caring for you.
Betul. Sekali lagi terima kasih diucapkan kepada kedua-dua mereka dan terima kasih juga kepada anda semua yang sudi bersama dengan kami daripada awal sehinggalah ke penghujung rancangan. Selamat berhujung minggu dan semoga kita berjumpa lagi. Bye-bye.